I think we're going live here.
Yeah, looks like it. Hey, guys.
Hello, hello. Says we're live. All right. Hey, welcome to YouTube Live with Stephen and Kacey Gardner.
Hey, everybody.
We're excited to be again on another wonderful Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
And we've got somebody watching our kids so that we can spend this evening with you. Hello, Ohio, Florida, New York, Texas, Wyoming.
Oh, Tallahassee.
California. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Well, tonight we want to have a night of fun. There's so much negative news going on that we thought it would be fun to do a YouTube Live with you guys and just talk about some positive things and some happy things, maybe show our smiles,
Yeah. I've really been looking forward to it. It's been, it's been heavy stuff in the country and in our own family. And it's been, it's a really nice, something good to look forward to.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, it's Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama,
Arizona.
Washington, D.C., North Carolina. Hello, hello, hello. The Poconos. Isn't that in a, oh no, I was thinking of a song from the Beach Boys.
Yeah, that's not the same
Poconos, no. All right. So tonight we want to go over stuff about business, money, personal development. If you guys have questions, stimulus stuff. So I've got some preloaded questions. Also, we're going to take some questions from the live chat if we can keep up with it.
Yeah, it's moving really fast, but it helps, I think, when there's two of us that we can really kind of zero in on some questions here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, so tonight we're also going to give away $1,300.
I know, and how cool that some people from our community gave a third of what we gave last time to contribute. I just thought that was so neat. What a great gift.
Yeah, I had 4 or 5 people reach out to me and send money through Venmo saying, please don't say my name, but I would love to be someone who helps someone else with groceries or covering a bill. And I don't know who to give my money to, but we trust you. And so the money is in and we're going to give it away. So you have that to look forward to as well. And I'll give you the details here in just a minute. So I want to give a special hello to my YouTube community. Now, last time we were on, we had just cleared 500,000 people.
I think I found out that day.
Yeah, I kept it from you.
Yeah, you did.
So you probably don't know this, but today is 620,000 people.
Now that I did know.
That's crazy.
I've been keeping up.
You guys, it's like 10 football stadiums worth of people. It's very intimidating and humbling, and yet I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you being in the community. So thank you for that. And if you're not a subscribed member of the community, I just encourage you to join. We've built this really great community of positive energy and helping each other and just positive information, which is what we need right now.
And even when it's not positive information, which it can't always be, at least it's from a positive person.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I want to thank you guys. Last week, you gave one of my videos 101,000 likes.
Now, I had no idea. That's so cool.
That's crazy. I've seen channels that have millions and millions of subscribers, and they maybe get 20,000.
Yeah.
With millions of subscribers. So anyway, I just want to thank you for being in the community and doing that. Okay, now last week we gave away $1,000 to our community, and 20 people won $50. And so they were able to use that for groceries or paying a bill. And it was fun. I've been communicating with them today.
That's so fun.
And so the money is already preloaded to give away again today. And so, Kacey and I, we're not rich. but we're not poor. And this is our way of giving back to the community and helping others. And so we want to do that. Now, this is how you get to the page, yourbridgeplan.com/contest. Thank you, Vanna White.
I've been called worse.
yourbridgeplan.com/contest. And you can go and you can register to be one of those 26 people that we send $50 to help. And I hope that it will help. So one thing I do want to say is last time I had a lot of emails asking if they could just be the winner. And you guys, it has to be done randomly. There has to be an element of fairness and opportunity. And so anyway, don't reach out and ask me to help you get on and be the winner, because I just can't, right? Mm-hmm. But if you are the winner, you'll be alerted Sunday night via an email from me that you are one of the winners. So again, yourbridgeplan.com/contest. Okay, let's see what some people are saying.
Yeah, we have some super chats.
Danita Edwards, thank you. Keep it up. Mary Braylon, thank you for being so positive and helpful in such hard times. Yeah, you know, we all need encouragement, right? Mm-hmm. What's that Beatles song? I get by with a little help from my friends.
Yeah, I love that.
Shanda, thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, not going to say that, but would I be able to receive a stimulus?
We'll just call you 909.
909. Would I be able to receive a stimulus check even though I've been on workers' comp for 2 years? Well,
good question.
If you made under $75,000 as a single filer, which it sounds like you might have, then you should have done a non-filer form and they should have got that money out to you. If they have not, I highly recommend that you call the IRS to find out what is the holdup. But if nothing else, next year, when you file your taxes, you can file for what's called a recovery tax credit. And they should be able to get that to you. But hopefully you can reach someone at the IRS and they can help you. So thanks for the question, 909.
And hi to Robin L. Thanks for the super chat.
All right. Yeah, thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Are there any questions that you can find? Otherwise, I'll go through this.
Yeah, if you guys want to send any questions, whether it's about finances, stimulus, about us, anything really. I mean, Steve's a pretty knowledgeable guy, and I try to keep my ear to the ground. So if you have any questions, please send them our way.
All right. Okay. So again, go to yourbridgeplan.com/contest. You can enter every single day. And this time around, you can actually share a personalized link on Facebook or Twitter. And if you have friends sign up, it will get you 10 additional entries, mm-hmm. which is really cool. So, okay. I want to talk for a few minutes about something. And, I always try to do some kind of personal development. And so that's what I want to go through right now. Hi, Florida. Hi, New York. Okay. So you might remember this. This is kind of a funny story. When Kacey and I were first married, she doesn't know what I'm about to say. So she's like secretly like, what's he going to say? When we were first married, mm-hmm. We had one of those weekend nights where I was like, what do you want to do? Mm-hmm. And you were like, I don't know. What do you want to do?
That was pretty typical.
And I was like, I don't know. What do you want to do? Mm-hmm. And we kind of did that back and forth, right? Mm-hmm. That people do. And then you said, whatever it is, I just want it to be easy. And I said, oh, well, then let's just go to the mall and judge people.
Yes, I know it's easy going to the mall and judging people.
And I want to preface by saying we did not go to the mall.
Yeah, I put the kibosh on that.
And judge people. But it came into my head and it was really funny. What I wanted to talk about today is just being careful of judging people too easily. The truth is, 99% of the time, you have no idea what's going on in somebody's mind. You have no idea what's going on inside of somebody's heart, or maybe, what they've been through, good or bad, right? And so you just have to be careful not to make judgments against people because you really don't know their situation, right? And anyway, I remembered that funny story. And we like to go to Las Vegas and people watch.
That is my favorite place to people watch. I actually went to college near Las Vegas, and this is back. We would just go and look for funny haircuts, and there were so many to choose from because Vegas brings in all kinds of people. So I have a collection of photographs from my college days, and they don't have friends in them. It just has guys with goofy haircuts.
So yeah, Vegas is a funny place to go people watch, right? But again, we don't want to be judging people, because what's easy is judging people, and what's hard is loving people and serving people, mm-hmm. and taking care of people, right? That's the part of life that's hard. Judging people, that's easy, right? Mm-hmm. So I wanted to share a story that most people have never heard, but it's a good story. One day, Albert Einstein, the brilliant scientist Albert Einstein, was watching the television, back when you only had maybe one or two channels. And Gandhi from India was on doing an interview. And at the end, he said namaste to the reporter. And Albert Einstein actually somehow figured out how to write a letter to Gandhi, right? Now, these are two big household names writing each other letters, and he writes him a letter and says, "What was that thing that you said at the end of your interview?" And Gandhi wrote Einstein back and said, "Namaste. It means that I recognize the divine within you," right? And it's just such a great story. So anyway, we'll get into some more questions about money and stuff, but right now we're living in a hard time where there's this battle over who's in and who's out, who's rich, who's poor, your skin color, your intelligence, what political party, your religion. It seems like everything is under attack.
Everything is put up in front of us to divide us. And I think that the only way to stop that is to collectively just stop ourselves. Something that it was last year, I think 2 years ago, I had decided to set a New Year's resolution. And in the past, they were always like, lose weight or eat only this kind of food or stop drinking soda. And I was like, I want to make one that will last. And I decided from my best friend actually gave me this idea. And she said, the best thing that helped her was just to assume the best of people. And I thought, I don't do that as often as I should. And I think that's a really critical way we can stop judging, is by assuming the best. If we assume the worst of people, then we are going to end up judging them too harshly. But if we assume the best of people, we're probably going to see a different side of them, and probably, and more importantly, a different side to ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we don't want to be preachy, because this has nothing to do with religion. This is just about common decency, one human being to another, that, we need to look out for each other. These are hard times. And that's what we're trying to do with our community, is just making sure that people feel like they have a place to come for honest information, well-researched information. And someone keeps saying turn on slow mode. Can you write how to turn on slow mode? Because I haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that this was funny. Scott from the community said, "I'm supposed to be an adult, and yet here I am watching Superman on YouTube." Yes, I look like Clark Kent. Is that why you married me?
No.
No? Okay. She's not a big superhero person.
No, but I do love you. And
Okay.
I married you because you're kind and handsome.
All right. Let's see. Some people are saying some stuff. What are they saying?
Well, something that was funny that came up before, DB Dink in the community said that you have personally given more money to the community than the government. So I thought that was an interesting observation.
That is true. The government has not handed out money in a long time. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So,
and some shout outs to Pratesh, Jose Rodriguez, Shalonda. Veronica had some really nice words to say. Thank you, Veronica, that she and her husband look forward to.
A t-shirt. They get home and say, it's Steve Gardner time.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then Justin and I think it's Kayana and Joseph. So
cool.
And then Ronald Carden. Thank you guys for your super chats. It's super cool.
Yeah. Now somebody said, where do you get that t-shirt that you showed today? And I have terrible handwriting, so I just printed this up. But I'll put a link going forward. But it's teespring.com/stores/Stephen-Gardner. Now I know that's long, but I'll put it in. I'll put it in future community posts. I'll put it in future videos. But yeah, let me show you. So my neighbor helped me make this, and then the artist is someone I went to elementary school with.
That's so funny to see your face on a t-shirt.
Does that look like me?
What do you guys think?
So I wore this last night to Costco, and I had my mask on, and but I could see people reading my shirt, like they were staring at my chest, reading my shirt, and then they would smile like, "You are amazing." And, some of them I think were like, oh, wait a minute. Is that a picture of the guy on his own shirt?
I told him that maybe he shouldn't wear his own shirt. It's a little weird.
Well, I'm going to. I want people to know that they're amazing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's the t-shirt. You can we'll figure out how to help you get that. Okay. Barbara says, how long did you date before you got married?
We dated a whole year, which in our culture here in the Utah West is unusual. But I think we were both pretty committed to knowing who each other was before we got married.
Yeah.
And
it was a full year. I remember her mom said, you guys should date in every season. Do you remember that?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
We took it pretty serious. We got as soon as that next spring rolled around, we were getting hitched.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, someone from the community says, have you both been positive your whole life? Why don't you go first? Kacey had a harder childhood than I did growing up. So why don't you go first and then I'll go second.
Okay. Yeah, I had a bit of a difficult upbringing. I don't begrudge it at all. It has shaped me to who I am. But I did come to this world naturally effervescent. My kindergarten report card said that I had a sunny disposition, but that I talked too much. And now I have 3 children with sunny dispositions that talk too much. So it does come back around. But I have always really struggled with my self-esteem and self-worth. And so that part did not come naturally to me. That is something that I continually have to build and work on every single day. And sometimes I am the winner of that battle and sometimes I'm not. And I really do try every day to remember how incredibly unique and wonderful God made me, and that He would not allow me to go through something that, not to sound cliche or trite, but that my experiences have blessed me for my good. And I believe that with all my heart. I won't go into the details of my history, but it was trying. It was difficult, but I had a great support system with members of my family, including my dad, and members of my community and my church. And I feel like I want to live the rest of my life to bless other people so that I can pay it forward,
All right. I have always also had a cheery disposition and talk too much. Yeah, I've always tried to look at the positive sides of life. Life has not always been easy, but I have chosen to always try to look at the best parts of life, right? Like I had a lot of bodily injury growing up, right? Had a rock thrown at my face, knocked a tooth out. I cut my finger off when I was a teenager, just going into high school.
You almost ripped your leg off.
I almost lost my leg to a 4-wheeler accident. And then I lived in a third world country. And, that takes having a positive attitude. And that was really hard to see poverty that way and still not just like want to give up. Anyway, somebody said, how long have you guys been married? 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a great 15 years.
Yeah. I always say it's been 15 long and difficult years for her.
But 15, it really hasn't. He says that all the time.
15 it's really great years for me, right? All right. Hey, Devin, thank you very much. Christopher, you're amazing. Thank you very much. Nismo, thank you for everything. Thank you, man. I'm so glad you're in the community. All right. Hello, Mr. Gardner. I'm glad I made it. You and your family are angels, and we need more citizens and Americans like you. God bless. Gardner for Senate 2021.
You do look like a politician.
I kind of do, right? Like, it would be hard, but I would sure try my hardest.
Yeah, I don't see, I know you get those comments a lot. I follow your channel pretty closely, and I do see a lot of people say, go into government. And, unless it fell directly into our laps, I don't see that happening in the future, only because that is a mudslinging contest that neither one of us would want to put our family through. So unless, there was a major shift or change in our society, I don't know. That's the hard thing, is that good people have a hard time wanting to go into politics.
Yeah.
They exist. Not to say they don't exist, because they do. I know some good people who've decided to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can read some stuff here. Can you please talk about stimulus for a minute, please? Yeah. So I'll just give you a rundown on what happened in the last few days. So there's something called the skinny bill, where now, because Republicans and Democrats can't come together, and they don't necessarily love President Trump's executive orders, they're now saying, hey, let's put together a skinny bill, right? And basically what that means is, instead of being an 1,800-page document, it's going to end up being around a 180-page document. And they're going to try to just pass through the things that matter the most. Now, I said in my update today that there were 3 Democrats that wrote an open letter to Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. And they said to her, Mrs. Pelosi, like, you need to start negotiating again. You need to go to bat for the people and try to get that $600 a week until we can go back to work, and to get better eviction protection, and get that stimulus check that we've all been waiting on since May. And so there's now some internal conflict in the Democratic Party of pushing Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi to get back to the negotiation table. Now, from the media standpoint, it looks like Mark Meadows and Steve Mnuchin keep contacting them saying, it is time to start speaking again. They're not even on speaking terms. And it is a shame, right? So right now they need to get something pushed through. And so the worry is that this skinny bill is not going to include a stimulus check. Now, from everything that I've read, these guys would be absolutely crazy. It would be like political suicide to not do that stimulus check. So I'm still a believer that it's going to happen. But I don't know. I mean, this whole skinny bill could be thrown out. Like, I've been doing these updates since March. Mm-hmm. And I've probably talked about 8 or 9 proposals. And the only one that's gone through so far has been the CARES Act. And they were able to come together on that, right? They said, okay, if we shut down, these people are going to need money and these groups and stuff. And then they shut down the schools and, okay, we're going to need more money. And then more businesses went down. Okay, we're going to need PPP money. And then they needed more PPP money. And so now, here's the thing that's, I think, nuts, is both parties know without a shadow of doubt that the American people need money, but they're so at each other's throats that they won't just come together, right? There's no humble pie being eaten. Mm-hmm, yeah. There's no humility in Washington saying, hey, let's set this aside and move forward. Now, I did on Monday talk about a private caucus group, which is made up of 12 Democrats and 12 Republicans. And these men and women, they come from Congress and from the House of Representatives, and it's kind of a mixed group. But they've made a commitment that no matter what, they will be professional, respectful, and they will find a path forward together. And that's who Mark Meadows brought in on Friday last week and said, listen, we need people that are committed to working together to help us build a package so that we can get Nancy Pelosi back in her room and Steve Mnuchin back in a room to start discussions, because otherwise it's just going to keep dragging out. And then by the time we get to September 7th, they've got to figure out a new budget or else the government's going to shut down. Now, are they going to purposely allow a shutdown going into the election? At this point, there's so much politics going on and so many games being played that it's hard to know exactly what is going on. All right, let's see what some people are saying here.
We have Kristen. Yeah, she says, Stephen, I hope you saw my suggestions for your merch on the earlier video. Kacey, congrats on your new blog. Thanks. That's going to be launching it was like ready to launch, and then we had Stephen's dad passed away, and so we put everything on hold.
Yeah, we'll get it done. But
I'm excited about it.
If you're a woman and you still want to learn about what Kacey does, go to yourbridgeplan.com/women, and there's a link in the description. But I want to show this cool merch because Kristen brought it up.
Thank you, Kristen.
You are amazing. That does kind of look like me.
It's weird. She says she's trying to start a blog too. It's about holistically helping heal and counsel moms, which is so amazing. I'm a huge believer in holistic health and wholeness, and that's really, really amazing. Good job, Kristen.
Cool. All right, Paul, thank you very much. Mm-hmm. The Cashman Show. Stephen, great work you guys do for the community. I want to join efforts with you on the giveaway. How can I contact you? My email is, will you write that down?
I already did.
Okay. Hope to hear from you soon. Yeah, that would be cool, man. I don't mind giving away my money, but if other people want to pitch in, I will give away your money and give you credit, mm-hmm. right? I'm not keeping anybody's money.
No.
So anyway, thank you, Cashman Show. That's awesome. Donna Springman, thank you very much. TB, thank you, Stephen, for all the information you give everyone. Y'all are awesome. I'm guessing that might be someone from the South.
Hey, y'all.
Y'all. Kacey's from Texas.
I am born and raised.
So she recognizes a y'all.
Yeah, I do. And my favorite thing people say is, you know how somebody's from Texas?
How? They tell you.
They'll tell you.
They really do tell you. Like I was born in Idaho, raised in Utah, and I almost never talk about it. But Texas people love to say that they're from Texas.
I'm real proud about it.
Okay, yep. Pam Greger, I see your name in my YouTube comments often. Yeah. You say, thank you for messages. They mean more to me than you know. I will soon be on a fixed income and want to help while I am able. God bless you, your family, and your community. Thank you again from St. Charles, Missouri. Thank you. You're amazing. Pam, I appreciate
awesome.
that. All right. Let's see. I think we got everybody for now. Let's see.
A few more that showed up.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Phantom modeling. I know a lot of people in Congress, Republicans and Democrats, and they're really worried about this. Yeah, I don't think everybody in politics is evil.
No.
And even the ones that are evil, I usually, again, I started this off by saying not judging people. So
So maybe we'll come back to that.
I'll tell you,
full
though,
circle.
that politicians set themselves up to be judged a lot of times by the things that they say and the things that they do. So, hey, Katrina, thank you. You're amazing. You're amazing. I appreciate that. All right, let's find Patrick. Thank you very much.
Patrick.
Okay, let's see. My car was repossessed in the night. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that.
I'll never forget when your channel first started getting some traction, and there were night after night for probably a couple of weeks, you and I would sit awake at night and well into the early morning hours and just talk about people in our community and literally get on our knees and pray. I want you guys to know that we pray for you guys. We consider this our community here, and our children talk about how's the community because they hear us praying for you guys, and we love you, and we know that many people are struggling, and if we can put out into the collective consciousness positivity, love, support, that's got to affect 600,000 plus people that are looking for positivity and goodness and putting that energy out there. That's got to make a difference.
Yeah, I hope that it will. I try to be authentic when I tell people, keep their head up, keep going, keep believing, remember you're amazing. That's all very, very genuine. So hopefully you guys feel that. Lori Mazio said, how do you read the chat when it's moving so fast? It's really, really hard. Rick Delgado, are you still going to give away your minivan? I've spoken with my CPA. I've spoken with my attorney. We're now trying to hear back from YouTube on how to do that. So we're very close. If not, then we'll sell it and we will use some of that money to benefit the community. So I'll let you know more.
Regardless, there's going to be a really big and really amazing giveaway that can really bless one, if not many people. So
yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks, Angela. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Born Beauty Star said that they had Bible study and prayed for everybody in the community. That is amazing.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you very much. Diana Heller, thank you very much. Rhonda, bless you guys for all you do. Bless you. We want to send just positive light and energy to everybody in the community. You two are an inspiration. Thank you. Okay, let's go through a few more things here.
Let's do it.
Okay. Rainey, I believe that's right. Rainey says, I see you've written multiple books. How did you get the money to write a book? Or how do I get in touch with a big publisher? Okay. Getting on with a big publisher is really, really, really hard. Unless you have money or you're a celebrity or you just have a book that comes off the shelves doing really well, it's really, really hard to get on with a big publisher. I have paid for and self-published all 8 of my books. And I've paid for that myself. And it's not that it costs a lot of money. The thing that's hard about a book is it takes hundreds of hours to put a book together. So like, for example, my most well-known book is Taming Wall Street, and Taming Wall Street easily took me between 200 to 300 hours to research, write, edit, justify, rewrite, edit, it was just a huge pain in the butt. But then when you're done, you're like, oh man, now I got to do all the marketing to get this thing out to people.
It's exhausting for the whole family.
It is exhausting for the whole family. And, she puts up with a lot of my crazy ideas. But when I go into book writing mode,
I just kind of kiss you goodbye for a little while.
Yeah, I have a very specific way that I flow through writing a book just because I've done enough of them now. but yeah, I just kind of have to lock the door and I disappear from the world. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, I did have a meeting with Morgan James Publishing out of New York City in the Manhattan area. And it was a really good meeting. We were talking about my Christmas book, Christmas Pajamas, and they loved everything about it. They wanted to promote it, but they kept calling it a children's book. And I said, well, you guys have read it, right? Like this is not a story you'd put a child to bed with. It's definitely, it's about finding the joy at Christmas again after losing a loved one. And anyway, that opportunity came about because of somebody I knew introducing me to the CEO of Morgan James Publishing in Manhattan. So again, I would just do the self-publishing route, but just know that writing a book is it's not an easy task. All right, let's see. Roku says, your daily update is something I always look forward to every day, Stephen. You're amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, we did those ones. Okay. Let's see. Any questions in here?
Yeah, it says, is it true that you must be getting $100 in regular unemployment benefits to be getting the pandemic unemployment?
Yeah. So in the small print, there is something in there that you must be making more than $100, or excuse me, you have to be receiving more than $100 from your state in order to receive the $300 federal boost. The reason being, I believe, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I've researched and tried to figure this out, is most people that are receiving under $100 have some level of employment. So at that point, maybe they're underemployed, and that's why they're receiving some additional money each week. But they're not making so little that they qualify for the federal boost. I hope that makes sense. Again, I don't know that I agree with it. Here's the thing. I think that President Trump felt like he had to put something together because the Democrats and the Republicans were just not getting along and getting things going. And so he took action into his own hands and he put these bills through. Are they perfect? No. I've read them, or not bills, sorry, executive orders. I've read them and they're not perfect. They do have some hangups in the language, and states have contacted the Treasury for additional information. And so anyway, that's kind of the reasoning behind it. So anyway, I don't know that that's a great answer or not. Okay, what do we have in the top up there?
Well, Jesse Tufano says, will the unemployment be retroactive?
From what I understand, once it's approved, it should go back to August 1st. And so from what I'm reading, it will be retroactive, but we'll see. A lot of states have not implemented it yet. I know Arizona started. And so that still needs to go through. All right, hold on. I just recognized somebody, Chalet Morgan. Hey, Chalet, we need to get together. I had a couple of people say to me, she's my favorite, you're my favorite. Why don't you guys do a video together? So let's email each other and do a video together. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. So, let's remind people.
We have Mark Avery. Hey, Mark Avery, thank you. But when will they go into effect?
So from what I'm reading, the week of August 29th is when most states are supposed to have it up and running. But I can't say for certain what the government will do. It's kind of a crapshoot, but I hope that answers, at least gives you an idea that it's supposed to be the week of the 29th. I just want to quickly interrupt and remind people, people are giving us super chat money. We're trying to give you guys money. So go to yourbridgeplan.com/contest. Thank you, Vanna White. And we're doing $1,300, and we're going to help 26 families get $50 that you can use on groceries, back to school supplies, a bill that you're behind on. I know a lot of people are struggling, and again, we're not rich, but we're in a position where we can help people in our community, and so we want to do that. So make sure you go check that out. Okay, love your channel. Check your utility companies for possible $0 payments now and balance paid over time. God bless. He is with you. Thank you very much. God bless you, Sharon. And that's good advice. Check anybody that you owe money. Please try to work out a payment arrangement or something like that. Okay, I was your 12th subscriber and your neighbor, and I want to tell you how proud we are of your family. Hey, Matt and Tammy. Guess what? Matt and Tammy are the people that helped my merchandise come to life.
Look at that. The heartbeat right there. That's Matt and Tammy.
Yes. They brought this over to me yesterday. I had a smile from ear to ear. They are such awesome neighbors. But Matt was with me when I had 12 people.
When you were still figuring out.
12 people. Like, this guy has put up with me for years to get to this point. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Tammy.
You guys, Matt subscribed before I did.
Well, I think you didn't subscribe till 600,000.
No.
No.
I've been a loyal supporter since at least 100,000.
Since 100,000.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. IRS phone number, please. I apologize. I don't have it, but if you go on YouTube and search Stephen Gardner IRS, I did an 11-minute video on how I reached a human, and that has the phone number, I believe, in the very first comment, and certainly in the video description section. So I'm sorry, I don't have that in front of me right now. All right, hey, Matt and Tammy are trending. Matt and Tammy are trending. Okay, let me read some here. Okay, Tammy, probably a different Tammy, says, "What do each of you do to regroup?" Like when the children have us stressed, the name of the Christmas book is Christmas Pajamas. If you search Christmas Pajamas book on Amazon, it'll pull up, and it's a little boy standing in front of a Christmas tree. Okay, so what do you do to regroup?
Oh man, that's a tough question right now because I'm in the thick of it with little kids, and life is getting a little less complicated as we go because our youngest is now 6 and starting first grade. For however long first grade lasts here in Utah, we are going back to school this coming Monday. Our school is going back Monday, so we'll see. We're praying literally that it stays in session. My kids need that social interaction, so to answer that, I think what I do is I'm social. So where I will literally go outside my circle and survey who my neighbors are outside, and I will just go out and socialize. I love my neighborhood. We have a little quiet cul-de-sac. The kids are always riding their bikes out there, and parents are usually out talking. And so that helps me regroup. It helps me feel connected. And I don't know, I think if I'm not able to socially in person reach out, then I really suffer. So what do you do, babe?
Really quickly, the phone number for the IRS is 800-919-9835. Thank you, Maria. 800-919-9835. The community can probably tell that I escape to the mountains. I try to go for a hike, or I read a book. I try to get into nature, right? And I try to get lost in learning. So those are probably the two.
I think getting lost in a good book. I'm a self-help book junkie, not just any self-help book, but I really specifically look for happy, uplifting books or edifying books.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Okay. This person says, "Your wife is very beautiful. You must have served a mission in the rain." It did rain a lot in Puerto Rico. It's the only part of the United States that has a rainforest, and they get over 1 billion gallons of water a year. I mean, actually, maybe it's over 1 billion inches. I can't remember. No, not 1 billion inches.
No.
It's a lot. I don't know what the number is.
It was like, yeah, I can't remember.
It's a lot. It's a lot. We've been there a couple of times, and if you ever get a chance to go to Puerto Rico, it's awesome.
Well, and I appreciate that because I am not feeling beautiful right now. I've got braces that are making my face hurt, and I just had a mole removed on my face to check for cancer. So I've got like stitches and brace face. So I appreciate that. It's very, very kind.
All right. So let's see. I answered the question, right? Oh yeah. I try to get into nature. I try to get into nature when I need to just like chill out. Okay. Let's see here. Who else? Oh, that's just like, oh, there we go. Yeah, that's not working. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Judy Baker, God bless you and your family. Your honesty is so refreshing. God bless you. I really do appreciate that. That's great. Sandy, woo, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sandy.
You are amazing. There's a dancing pear. That's awesome.
Or whatever that is.
Yeah, I think it's a pear with a sweatband.
Oh, aloha to Tish in Hawaii, I'm guessing.
Yes, aloha, mahalo, Puerto Rico in the house. Hey, El Junque. Thank you, Carmen.
Hey, we went to El Junque.
We went to El Junque. Yeah. I did not live in El Junque, but I went there many times. I love that place. Okay, let's see. Do you help people start businesses? Not really. Oh, Yanni, hello from Puerto Rico. Hola, wepa. If you're Puerto Rican, you'll know wepa. Wepa. Okay, so I've helped a lot of people start businesses. Some of them have become more successful than me, which I'm happy about. But I do private coaching, and sometimes those coaching calls are, hey, I'm at an impasse with my business, or I need help just getting past this roadblock in my mind, or I'll give people creative ideas on marketing or something like that. So yes, I do help people start businesses, but it's not what I'm known for. It's just more of I've helping her get her business up and running because I've got 13 years of figuring out how to do a business and all of that. So it's definitely you want to find a good mentor. Having a good mentor is really, really important.
I want to stress that really quick. In starting my business, I did not have it wasn't the self-confidence, because I don't really feel like it was a confidence issue. It was having somebody in my corner to root me on. And when I have that self-doubt, be like, no, you got this. Or to be like, oh, what helped me is just having somebody in your corner to be able to root you along and keep you accountable is huge. Yeah,
absolutely. Most people give up on business before it really gets going, right? Sadly, a lot of businesses fail. And so that's I'm grateful that my business is still in business, but I have had to reinvent myself probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Pivoting is pivotal.
Pivoting is pivotal. Yeah. So, okay. Let's see. Jeff says, because of your book recommendation, Richest Man in Babylon, I've started saving money for the first time in many years. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome, Jeff. I love Richest Man in Babylon. It's such a great book. It's written in story format, but it just reminds people that if you don't pay yourself first, nobody's going to pay you. Like, who pays you if you don't pay yourself first?
Nobody.
Right? So you've got to a portion of all you earn is yours to keep. And you pay yourself first because nobody else is going to pay you, right? Like I have my Excel spreadsheet of all my bills. They want to be paid. They don't care if I get paid. They just want to be paid. I have to care that I get paid. Okay. So let's see. Another WEPA. Somebody said, someone said something. Oh, are the books expensive? I don't know if you're talking about my book. My books are all fairly inexpensive. You can go to yourbridgeplan.com and get a free copy of Taming Wall Street. I've given away over $70,000 worth of Taming Wall Street. So go get it, because that won't be up there forever, but it has some really good information. Richest Man in Babylon, I think you can get for $7 or $8 on Amazon. And you can also listen to it. I listened to it with my 11-year-old son on YouTube.
Yeah.
So we just put in our earbuds and listened to it. And it was really great. So, but Jeff, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the book and that you're saving. It's so important to save. I know that money is tight for a lot of people right now. And so just say to yourself, when I get into a better position, I will make it a priority to start saving again. Let's see. What's your favorite book in the Bible? Is that what that question said? In the New Testament, it's probably a toss-up between the book of Luke and the book of Hebrews. In the Old Testament, I really like Exodus. I love the Moses story. So anyway, okay, let's keep going here. Are there any questions in there?
People keep asking over and over, where are your kids? I'm not going to give their exact location, but we have one child is at dance and the other are with friends. And somebody asked if I'm your wife, and the answer is yes.
If you're my wife?
Wait, no. No, if I'm your wife. Did I say that wrong?
No, I don't know. Yes, we're married 15 years, 3 kids. They're at a friend's house so that we can do YouTube Live tonight.
I know, it's Coke or Pepsi. These are the big questions, you guys.
These are the big questions. I prefer Diet Coke.
Yeah. And you do? More than Diet Dr. Pepper?
Well, no, it said between Coke and Pepsi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just read the question.
Yeah, I'm actually looking to kick my diet drink habit, but I love Diet Coke and I love Diet Dr. Pepper.
We both love Zip Fizz.
Zip Fizz is where it's at.
If Zip Fizz wants to become a sponsor on this show, that would be really cool.
Would be very
if
helpful.
Anybody works for Zip Fizz, please let them know. I would work for drinks.
Yeah, limon is my flavor.
Okay, let's see. Is there any questions in the chat? I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, somebody keeps asking over and over, please answer my question, but then not putting their question. I'm sure they put it at the very beginning.
Do you swing? No, we believe in monogamy.
Hardcore monogamy.
Are you Puerto Rican? No, I am not Puerto Rican, but I would be. I love the Puerto Rican people.
I love Puerto Rico, you guys.
Pero no soy Boricua. I'm not a Puerto Rican.
He does speak Spanish. I do not. I speak Stephen Spanish, or I understand it. I don't speak it. Whenever he's speaking Spanish, I always know what he's saying, but I don't know what the other person responds back with. That's just because I know him pretty well by now. Somebody says hi in Lehigh. My graphs are New York graphs time.
Hey, this is a great question. Okay, what does your date night consist of?
Okay,
this is great. No, you go ahead.
This is one of my favorite things is, and I know a lot of people struggle with this. I think we get stuck in little ruts, and it's like, we have some couple friends and they go out, they make sure they go out every single week, but I want to say their marriage is fine. Their marriage is great, but it's a little, I don't know, like vanilla, would you say? Like there's not a lot of depth. And
well, you know those couples that they go to dinner and then they just stare at their phones and don't even talk to each other.
Yeah, that's how
we put our phones down.
Yes.
And usually, if we can get away from the kids, then we'll usually bring like 4 or 5 questions.
Yeah.
And we'll ask questions, even though we've been married for 15 years. I don't fully know her.
Yeah.
She doesn't fully know me. And so we ask these questions to continue to get to know each other. I can't think of any of the questions. But
for my business, I compiled a probably 11-page little book of questions. And if anybody's interested, I will send that to you. So if you email on the Bridge Plan.
Yeah, go to yourbridgeplan.com/women.
and
Yeah.
I will send you a little copy of it's just a little PDF book. I just made it myself, and I did lots of fun relationship questions. But I did that because it's my favorite way to connect with Steve. Is even in the lockdown when we couldn't go anywhere. There was one night we went through a drive-through. We got burgers. We told the kids we are off limits for 2 hours, and we sat and we watched a show we were trying to finish up, and then we sat and just talked without the kids around and pretended like it was like a normal date night.
Yeah, so we just did takeout, and it was a lot of fun. MDLG, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Tell us the history of your hairstyle, mine or hers.
Oh, you go. I'm pretty sure they're not talking about me.
She's been growing hers out for many, many years.
I love long hair. I'm a big fan of long hair.
When we first got married, I kind of pulled my hair up in the front, and it was like really short. It was almost like a Caesar haircut, but pulled up in the front.
Oh, not a Caesar. Caesar's like
no.
It wasn't a Caesar. He doesn't know style very well.
I let her cut my hair one time.
It was a joke.
I did not make that mistake again.
That was funny.
CW Fuselier. Love your community and love to bless someone here in need. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Natasha, I enjoy and appreciate all of the important info you share. Thank you very much. MDLG, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. There was some more questions. What is Zip Fizz? Zip Fizz is like an energy drink with vitamins and minerals in it, and it tastes really, really good.
Yeah, and I found out that 2 a day is like a multivitamin.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but
I usually only drink one.
Lots of caffeine.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Let's see. No,
how much product do you use, Stephen?
Not that much. I mean, you guys want me to like? This hair is very, very tall.
Oh my gosh, don't.
If I pull this down, right here, it's longer than my eye. It's like down to here.
Yeah.
And I need a haircut. I meant to go get one today, and it just didn't happen because I've been so busy. Okay, what's the website for the contest? Let's remind people. yourbridgeplan.com/contest. We're giving 26 families $50 each so that you can do groceries or pay a bill, or we know going back to school is expensive. We just got our kids ready to go back to school, and it was expensive. Yes. It was expensive. Okay.
Hey, happy anniversary. I just saw somebody. Tomorrow is Mammy 1. Parents of 6 children. Oh, I see your 6 red hearts. That's so cute. Happy anniversary.
6 kids is like, bless you. Bless you. I send blessings to you.
We do.
We have 3, and it's a lot, but we love them. We love them.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Anything else?
Let's see. Yeah. No. Let's see. Your somebody's dad and them like watching us together. That's so sweet. I love that.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Funky Blue, for the money. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. God bless you and your wife. Thank you. God bless you as well. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Do people recognize you when you go out? Somebody. Oh no, my niece filmed me or was filming something on Monday, and I was in the background.
It was on Snapchat.
And one of her friends was like, "Is that guy from YouTube?"
It's a 17-year-old. We both were like, what's a 17-year-old doing? But you know what? We have an 11-year-old who is obsessed with, I want to say politics, but he's obsessed with, I guess it is politics.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I mean, you just be careful talking about his favorite people in politics, because he'll educate you whether you want him to or not. He surprises everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. JK Hess 74, thank you very much. Jamie Wilkoff, I'm currently homeless with 2 babies. I'm almost going to give them up since I cannot feed them on $149, and rent is going to get better. I'm so sorry to hear that. Please make sure, her brother lived in a homeless shelter with 3 kids. If you have a family, they will usually put you in a safer place. If you have family, please try to reach out to family. If you have a church group that you could reach out to, please do that. We wish we were in a position to help everybody. But, like they say, if your airplane's going down, get your own mask secure first and then help the people around you. So, we're giving as much as we can. But I just want to say, best of luck. And I hope that things improve for you. But please try to find family or friends or some kind of support group or a shelter that would take you and your children in.
And really reach out to different church groups, because I believe that many of them are ready and willing to help.
we went and helped a church group back in May, and we were able to put together 200 boxes of food. Make sure that you sign up for the contest, because you could be a winner. And so definitely try to do that. Okay, let's see. Who won the contest? Well, it's a long list. Tanisha, Latasha, Hosanni, Kathy, Michael, Chris, Belkis, Felicita, Rachel, Teresa, Tina, Jenny, Anna, Javier, Manzur, Martha, Ariel, Bridget, Renee, and Nicole. Those are the 20 that won. I had conversations with them all today. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to having conversations with 26 new people this coming week. So definitely check it out. All right, we're coming up on an hour. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I just want to remind everybody in the community to keep your head up. I know that this is hard. We certainly went through some really hard times during the Great Recession, and gratefully we had family and a church that we could, lean on, and friends. And man, we had to lean on them sometimes. So reach out, let people know that you need help. And I believe that there are people that will want to help you. I want to remind everybody on here that you are amazing. I truly believe that. Think about how amazing humans are. Can they be awful and ugly and mean? Yes. But for the most part, humans are good and they want to help each other. And so be the good that you want to see. That's what we try to do. And so anyway, I appreciate you being on tonight's YouTube Live with Stephen and Kacey Gardner. And go sign up, yourbridgeplan.com/contest, so that you can try to win that $50 that we're going to help 26 families with. We really appreciate you being in our community, and we'll see you on the next video.